Join me as I dive back into Assassin's Creed 2 after a decade later, if playing as Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Is still worth it in 2025? This is the question I'm trying to answer in this video after playing through the Ezio collection. So, let's go, shall we? Assassin's Creed 2, a game that needs no introductions, especially when it comes to its iconic protagonist, Ezio Auditore da Firenze, a true legend in the world of gaming and a hero that many of us hold dear to our hearts. Older games have a tough act to follow, especially when compared to the modern gaming standards. Graphics, gameplay mechanics and storytelling have all come a long way since Assassin's Creed 2 first released in 2009, so the question remains, does Assassin's Creed 2 still holds any value for the new players who are used to the latest and greatest, or even the OG AC players who have been spoiled, kind of, by the advancements in gaming technology, aka quality of life improvements. One thing is for sure, Assassin's Creed 2 was a game changer in its time and its impact is still felt today, but can it hold its own against the likes of modern open world games, or has it become a relic of the past? To answer that, we need to dive deeper into what made Assassin's Creed 2 so special in the first place. The Assassin's Creed series has always been about blending action, stealth and strategy, but Assassin's Creed 2 took it to a whole new level. The addition of new skills, weapons and gameplay mechanics made Ezio a far more formidable assassin than his predecessor Altair. And let's not forget the story, which took a bold turn by making Ezio a more relatable and more human character. Another aspect that sets Assassin's Creed 2 apart was its historical context. The game's attention to details when it came to recreating Renaissance-era Italy was unparalleled at the time. To be honest, it is still pretty impressive to this day. The way the game seamlessly blended historical facts with fictional storytelling, it truly was a masterclass in game design. In Assassin's Creed 2, we saw a game that was more than just mindless open world experience with chore after a chore. It was a game that had a heart, a game that had a soul, and a game that had a clear vision. And that was the thing what made AC2 so memorable, at least to me. While playing through the game, I remembered some parts like yesterday, even though it is closer to 15 years since I played Assassin's Creed 2 last time. One moment that stands out to me, and I'm sure to many of you as well, is when Ezio finally confronts the traitor Vieri de Bassi. It is a moment that exemplifies Ezio's growth as a character from hot-headed young assassin to a calculated and determined leader.
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that Ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the refuge when we're finished. Now, is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Don't you recognize me? It's a me, Mario!
Then let's not keep him waiting.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Fieri. Do not become him. Che la morte ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiesca in pace.
It is a moment that shows us that even in a world of grandeur and politics, humanity still prevails. Moreover, the mission to infiltrate the Palazzo is still one of the most memorable missions in the entire series. The sheer scale of the complexity and the tension all come together to create an experience that's hard to forget. At the heart of it all is Ezio, a character that's both flawed and relatable. Ezio's character development is perhaps one of the most significant aspects of Assassin's Creed 2. We see him struggle with his past, we see him question his motives, and we see him grow into a true assassin. It's a narrative that both personal and epic in scale. It's something that's still unmatched in modern games.
Francesco?
Looking back, Assassin's Creed 2 still holds up remarkably well. Even by today's standards, its storytelling, gameplay mechanics and historical context all came together to create an experience that both timeless and captivating. My honest opinion is that Ezio deserves 60 FPS update just like AC Syndicate just did. And of course, full-blown Ezio Collection remake would be a bloody fantastic, but the 60 FPS update would be just fine for now. In my opinion, Assassin's Creed 2 is more than just a game. It's an experience that has left a lasting impact on the gaming industry. Its themes of friendship, loyalty and the struggle for power are just as relevant today as they were back in 2009. Alright, it is the verdict time. So, what I would give Assassin's Creed 2 from scale 1 to 10, well, I'm giving AC2 a solid 9 out of 10, partially because of the nostalgia, also because overall the game is just captivating, story is truly intriguing, the side characters are well executed, of course, just like many others. One of my favorite ones is the one and only Leonardo da Vinci, who is playing a role in Brotherhood as well. What are the things that are dropping the point off? Well, for me it is definitely too many collectible treasures, which are optional, but the 100 feathers for the Auditore cape and the achievement was just not my cup of tea. 100 anything in any game is just ridiculous. Better than being feathers, fireflies like in AC Valhalla, which by the way don't give you a reward at all. Let me remind you of that. For more than 100 banners in total in Ghost of Tsushima for underwhelming rewards for the grind, it is just not right in my opinion. Something I cannot stand, just that is PC work at its finest. Huge grind to little to no reward. Don't get me wrong, I usually do it, but I don't enjoy it. Most of the time at least. Of course, with older games like AC2, the limitations for the areas before you enter certain memories are definitely just prolonging the grind for the collectibles. So, that's my reason, not for the perfect score. And of course, if you have played Assassin's Creed 2, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments down below. And if you are new to the series, I hope this video has piqued your interest in giving it a try. Don't forget to check out my other Assassin's Creed videos. And let's keep the conversation going, being on older title or even the newer one, the Assassin's Creed Shadow, that is still upcoming in the time of making this video. To help the channel out, remember to hit the like button down below to boost this video in the YouTube's algorithm. That's all, Skatha over and out.
What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself!
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!